I hope that the work in this show kind of provokes the viewer to think about how they fit into the larger picture, and realize that they are part of something bigger than themselves and how they contribute. For this piece specifically, I was referencing textiles, and that is a connection that I have with the women in my family. Crafts was something that I did a lot growing up. Always had my hands in the process of making. It's like whether it's like blankets or beaded jewelry, painting ceramics, just stuff like that. My aunt had a quilting machine. My grandmother introduced me to like painting ceramics. We would always have like arts and crafts stuff going on all the time. And those objects became heirlooms to the future generation. The women kind of introduced me to the more textile related stuff, or just the smaller intricate crafts. But then like my grandfather and my uncle would be building or making things in the shop, and I also had a hand in doing that later in life. So it's really just about that process of making, I think, for me. This particular work is a large ink drawing. It's made up of a whole bunch of small little squares that when you step back make a larger whole, like it would be like, a quilted form or a tapestry or like a scarf or something. But I started in the upper left corner and made an ink mark, and then just continued working my way to the bottom right of the page, and in that order. So I would just change the color, which would create a pattern. And so it was made in the same way that you would make like a scarf or a beaded bracelet or something like that. But it references the textiles that a lot of the women in my family created. I think the arts in general play a big role in community. They help make it richer, and so to foster that only makes a community stronger, and everyone benefits from it.